Hey everybody, Crystal here, the Pineapple Picker, and today we're going to go over what sold from August 3rd to August 9th, and then we're also going to go over our first month of booth sales. Stay tuned. Okay, so starting with eBay, we're going to go to August 3rd. We sold a new Creative Memories white 12x12 refill pages. Those sold for $22.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. Next, I sold a cross silver pen black accents with the USA Olympic logo. That sold for $17.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. I bought several cross pens at an estate sale on the last day. There was a whole box full of them for $9. Next, I sold a Wild Game Innovations trail camera, 2 different models, for $44.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. These came from my neighbor. Next, I sold a Royal Crown Cola thermometer tin sign Best by Taste test working thermometer. So this I listed and it immediately sold within 5 minutes of listing it. It sold for $99.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. I think I probably could have gotten more for this. I think that's why it sold really quickly. I probably should have listed it for more like $150 to $200, but I honestly didn't at the time see any that were exactly like this one, so I just listed it at $100 and it literally sold right away. I purchased this along with 5 totes of other items. 5 totes, I paid $200 for the 5 totes, and then we purchased a workbench for our garage. We purchased a curio cabinet, all kinds of stuff. So really good deal. Next, I sold 2 Girl Scout s'mores cookies. I'm trying to blow out the last of my Girl Scout cookies that I have here. So I've listed them on eBay. It's not a ton, but they are selling. So 2 packs of Girl Scout cookies, the s'mores variety for $11.98, and the buyer paid shipping on those. The only reason I was gonna list them for the same amount that we had purchased them for, the only reason I charged a little bit more is to cover the eBay fees and PayPal fees. Next, I sold 501 quilt blocks, a treasury of patterns for patchwork and applique. It's just a book on quilting, and it sold for $5.49 plus the buyer paid shipping. Next, I sold a turquoise small stones necklace, 1 inch wide with a silver clasp for $9.99 plus the buyer paid $1.99 shipping. Next, I sold Columbia Montrail men's variant XSR trail running shoe. These I purchased for $5 at Goodwill, and they were in basically brand new condition. They sold for $35.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. Then I sold another set of Girl Scout cookies, so Girl Scout Toffee-tastic gluten-free cookies. Those sold for $11.98 plus the buyer paid shipping. Then I sold a Fresh Market burlap reusable shopping bag, 15 inch by 15 inch by 6 inch. This is like a really heavy duty thick bag for $9.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. Next, I sold a Wooden Boat magazine lot of 19 issues from 2000 through 2009. These I got for free. They sold for $34.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. Now, I had these listed by weight in terms of what it would cost to ship, because if someone lived closer to me, then it would have cost them somewhere around $15. But this person was in California, so I'm really surprised that he didn't contact me first, but he ended up paying $60 in shipping. I was able to put these into a large flat rate box, so I was able to refund a good bit of the shipping that he had paid me, so he was happy about that. Next, I sold these men's black kangaroo leather Lucchese cowboy boots. Those sold for $115 and the buyer paid shipping. I took a best offer on these. I think I had them listed for $150, something like that. And then I had a sale going on in my store, so I had clothing and shoes on sale for 20% off. And then he offered me $100. I countered with $115 and he took it. These I paid $5 in an estate sale for, like, probably about a month ago. Next, I sold 2 vintage German Bakelite handled serving utensils, a cake and pie server, and they were etched. Those sold for $16 plus the buyer paid shipping. I had these listed for $19.99 and she contacted me and asked if I would sell them for $20 including shipping. I told her that I did not have these on free shipping, so I would accept an offer of $16. So she made the offer, I took it, and there we go. Okay, so that's it for now on sales for eBay this past week. I did not go to any yard sales this past weekend. We didn't have very many in our area, and I did not source at all this week except for the 5 totes that I mentioned from my neighbor. Work my way through those totes. I have several items such as furs and a suede coat and things that I'm not used to dealing with, and it's taking me a little bit of extra time to get together and to research and to list. And then I do have 2 totes of Christmas items that I've been sort of putting off listing. So I'm going to sort through those, and some of the items will go in the booth, but some of them I'll list online because I know that I can get more money for them. And the season is coming. So I have put several fall items into my booth. I'll go ahead and plug a couple of photos here of things that I have in there. But I did receive the sheet, the printout of what I sold this past month, which is really nice. They list every single thing. They give you a little like newsletter for the antique wall. And I will say that I am pleasantly surprised at how much I had sold this past month. It was my first month, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but I have had a lot of traffic through here, so I'm really, really pleased with it. So total sales is $587.68. They take 10% commission, so that's $58.80. And then we pay a small percentage of the fee that is incurred if somebody uses a credit card. So if they pay by cash, check, or debit card, then there's no fee. But if they use a credit card, then there's a small fee. So I paid $8.48 in credit card fees for last month. That gives a total of $520.40. So if you subtract, they take out taxes in that as well. So they take care of state taxes, and then they have a county tax that they take out. So that was $1.18. And then also, if you sell enough to cover your rent for the following month, they go ahead and subtract that from your sales. So I did, and they took $175 out for August rent. So my total check was $344.22. Doesn't seem like a ton, but I mean, I'm really enjoying the fact that I do visit the booth usually on Monday or Tuesday, and then Thursday or Friday. And the reason I do that is because I like to make sure that the booth is ready for the weekend, and then I like to go ahead and tidy it up from the weekend. I have had to bring a few items home from the booth that I felt like people were handling too much, and they were incurring some damage from that, or could incur some damage from that. So I had this old, what is it? Shoot. I should just show you, but it's in my car. What is it? Oh, I have this, it's sort of like a dollhouse kind of thing, like a little paper house of Monticello. And people were opening it and taking the pieces out and putting the pieces back in. I would go in and find pieces on the floor where people had dropped pieces and, you know, didn't pick them up. So I brought it home. I'm going to go ahead and go through it. There were also some National Geographic photos that I could tell that people had pulled out and then who knows if they put it back in the right place, but I'm gonna go over those things and probably list them on eBay and see if I can get something for those. Or we're also having a yard sale this coming Saturday, so I may try to put some things in there to just kind of like blow them out and get them out of the way. But yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy with sales from the booth. I'm hoping that this month will be even better, and they're saying that September, October, November, and December are, you know, probably the best months out of the year. So I'm hoping that's the case. January and February, not so busy, but he said that the mall manager said that they do slow down, but it's not incredibly slow. Okay, yep, I think that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button if you like, leave me a comment or a question down below, and hope you guys are doing well out there, taking care of each other, and we'll see you soon. Bye!